Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on E.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And taken right at the 35. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Wentz. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
Too soft. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll go option and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. The 40. The 20. 10. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
Ready? 18, Gator. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Bunch.
They'll start by running the option to the right. They begin with a run by Davis. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack, Murray.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Wentz. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Wentz, and complete to Zach Ertz. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. On first down, Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd down, here's an option right. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously...
And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm coming back.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Let's go.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Able to find Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now. Throwing nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Davis will try to run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit. but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Wentz to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Wentz. This one caught by Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out now come the Cardinals. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So the 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Starting the 2nd half with a run by McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 27, Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
Here we go.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run. Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. Yeah, this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
All right. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Christian McCaffrey his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Bullock good on the extra point. 4th and goal, Charles. All the time you see those offenses, especially the quarterback, the running back, looking over the sideline saying, don't send the kicker out. There they did it, and it paid off.
It's really nice to see what they wanted actually done. And how about the coaches getting their faith rewarded by a touchdown?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get... And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This is McCaffrey. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
This is caught by Jackson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. McCaffrey. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Bullock. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one.
As They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Nowhere to escape. And
that right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
Now Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Another run with Sanders. They find some open field here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards the pickup there. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see.